Hey guys, I want to talk about Forspoken. I'm gonna come out and say Square Enix is actually one of my favorite game companies of all time, to my opinion. To my opinion, I like Square Enix. Because yeah, I know a lot of people say the only reason why Square Enix is because Assassin's Creed. It is true, but I do like the other games that I come out with. But besides me talking about Square Enix, I was talking about Forspoken. Before I do that, I want to ask you guys if you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And that will help out my channel out if you enjoy this video and if you want to help the channel grow. Hit that subscribe and hit that like button. So let's talk about Forspoken now. To my opinion, the trailer, I do watch the trailer, a couple of videos on YouTube about it. To my opinion, I like the trailer so far. I like the game so far. I like how we move around and do protocol stuff with magic. A lot of games don't do that with magic. We're gonna do protocol, move around pretty quickly with magic. Don't do that a lot. So pretty much it's the main character in Forspoken start a new work and basically see basically nothing. What I'm hearing is to get out of jail, basically, and nobody in new work. But apparently, and I suddenly see a portal open up. So I guess went through and got to a theater. That's the word called a theater. And so see one is the chosen one apparently. The story we didn't get much know about the story. When it like it creeps up the story. Basically, so you're gonna try make a third live again and beat the enemies and basically the guy's hope the people have in a theater. Which is basic story though, basically. But hopefully they come up with something unique in the story, not because it's the last hope and have cool combat battles. If so, see this game is gonna get a great review score if the story is not that different compared to other stories. They use the same thing. Besides the story, the graphics looks great. It looks really good. It looks really good to my opinion. The world looks amazing. But only downfall for me by the what I've seen in the world, yes, this is good. Like monsters is around, but I like to see more like NPCs around the world. Like you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be that point. Just be around, make the world feel like there's more livable. Besides, go to the cities, towns, and people around. If you can see people around, not because see monsters. If we're gonna, what I see, we're gonna fight a dragon in the game. I'm really sad. I love fighting dragons. So that's probably one of my favorite things to fight with in any game. Really, the dragons behind with the main villain. But dragons are fun to fight with, and the magic. It looks really cool, and it's nothing but before talking about the magic. I do agree with one YouTube saying I kind of noticed it. Not the first time, the second time I watched the trailer, I can notice it. I noticed the frame rate is not, I guess you could say 60 FPS or how, because you see the frame kind of cut off a little bit, kind of lag a little bit. To my opinion, I don't really care about frame rate that much. If it doesn't really impact my gameplay, my experience with it, I don't really care what it's at like 40 or 50 frame rate. But this one, it kind of looks like we're going to notice it. If I notice it, it's really noticeable. I would say it's like 30 or 45 frame rate. I don't know what site number is, but I don't notice it. I don't know. I don't notice frame rate like in the game that often. If I notice it, it's really noticeable if I notice it because I don't really care about frame rate that much. Unrise is an online game, like an online shooting game. That's because online shooting game, if you have really bad frame rate, you're going to ruin my game experience. And you think we got killed, which you did, but as the game says, we're the one get killed. But I don't think this game is gonna worry about frame rate because only thing it might fight is the monsters might might like attack you instead you attack them. But I'm more into actually the graphics and hopefully the combat is good. The trailer works. The trailer works really good in the graphics in the combat. The combat looks like it's really fast paced, really fast paced. You can as you move around. That kind of combat is my style of combat. Fast paced, move real one, and basically use your magic in this game. And that have like a RPG style. You have your own stats tree, unlock skills, you level up. That looks this menu to my opinion. It looks like it's really standard menu. It looks like clean and everything, but it's really standard. There's nothing about the menu that got me wow, this menu is really really nice to look at. It is nice to look at, but not like we see the same menu over and over. This is not the first time I'm seeing that kind of menu. So am I excited for this game coming out? Yes, I am. Sadly, I can't get a game. I don't own a PlayStation 5, but hopefully I will get one some point. Sunny. But if I do get one, this one game I'm going to get. I don't know how big the size the game's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be like very big. I don't think it's going to be like 30 gigabytes maybe 30 max. Not like 100 gigabytes like a game is coming out pretty soon. Horizon. But I want to talk about that in a different video. But there's one guy who's basically talking really bad about Forspoken, saying it might be a bad game to play. The story is gonna be there. Tell the truth, I think he didn't mention in the beginning of his video. He just didn't like Square Enix because he said this big world which do focus on a lot big world. Look at Assassin's Creed and other games. Like 90% of the game, well 95% game that made most of it a really huge world. It's not bad. It's not a problem at all. A big world, if we make it work, it's not a problem. Which I would give that YouTuber. I think he's just a Square Enix hero. I do agree some games that make the open world really too big for the game itself, but for this game, I do feel it might be a little bit too big. I do feel it's gonna be a little bit too big. But if I have more like interest in battles in and maybe some NPCs in the world, maybe like figure out to around livable, like livable world, besides going cities, maybe the map could be just enough to feel we're in a big, bigger size map. But I feel it's gonna be a little bit too big and overcrowded with enemies a little bit more, which is not a bad thing, but it might feel like competing with some other players, like the fact other monsters to level up before go to the next city or not next checkpoint. But I don't think it's gonna be that big deal. Hope it's not. Hope it's not gonna be a big deal. Hopefully it's not. But the graphic looks really good. Combat looks clean. It looks really clean. The only thing they need to work on before release the game and pull a patch on is the frame rate. If the frame rate is gonna be choppy a little bit, we're gonna hear a lot from people crying that frame rate is not 60 FPS, not good, blah blah blah. Square Enix, please do us a favor. Please patch the frame rate. Make it at least 60 FPS. If you want to make it high FPS, go for it, but at least make it 60 FPS to get this period quiet with the frame rate. But that's pretty much in on this video. What I think about Forspoken, it's great. It looks great so far. I'm excited for the game comes out. I can't not wait to play. But as soon as I cannot play, I cannot wait watch on YouTube or on Twitch. So that's pretty in this video. See you in the next video. Peace.